Welcome back, Johnny Watchers. So, Games Workshop have recently just done a preview or a reveal of things to come, and one of which is this new epic scale Horus Heresy game, which has piqued my interest, hence this video. So, a few of you who have been following my channel for some time will probably know that I started my wargaming life in 2nd edition Epic Space Marine, which is still a game I love and I still play to today when I get the chance. So this coming out is very, very interesting. So by the looks of things, Games Workshop are going to be releasing a box set sometime in August for an epic scale Horus Heresy game. Now, the box set is set to have enough miniatures in there for 2 armies, so it could be a good sharer, so one of you take one half of the set and the other takes the other. But the set itself seems to be a hark back to the 1st edition Space Marine game, where that was traditionally a Horus Heresy game. It had Space Marines, it had Titans. I'm not too sure if it had vehicles in it, but still, it looks like they're sort of harking back to that age. They don't specify the size of these miniatures, so I don't know if they're 10mm, 6mm, or bigger or smaller. There's no written information about that. So whether you can use old miniatures in this game, it's probably very unlikely. I mean, I imagine they're quite tall and large. Just looking here, this is just running through some of the Space Marines options. They all seem to be beakies, which is quite a nice touch. Again, that's something that was very akin to the 1st and 2nd edition in the box games there. They were all beakies, so that's quite nice. And obviously, it keeps in keeping with the recent release for the Horus Heresy. Now, regarding the rules themselves, they don't go into much detail on the community about the rules. What they do say is they've taken bits from the previous games, previous renditions, so that could be interesting. They're saying they're taking the best bits for each game. Personally, I'd love to see more of 2nd edition rules, but that's just my personal opinion. For me, that was one of the best games they've ever produced. But I think it's more likely, and we was discussing this in my Discord only today, that it's probably more likely they're going to be taking a lot more rules from the games like Epic Armageddon, maybe Epic 40,000, just because they were slightly more simplified rules compared to the earlier renditions of the Epic game. But yes, there's no real information on them yet, but I'm sure more information on like that on the rule set will come out in due course. So that brings us to price. Now, so far we've got no indication of what this box set is going to cost. Personally, I think it might be quite expensive. Me personally, I would like to pick this box set up, but only at a reasonable price. If GW go mad with the price and scale here, it might be a game that I pass by. That being said though, it potentially is going to be a good sharer game. The fact that you're going to have enough miniatures in there for 2 armies. So if you're able to half the price with a mate, that might be a great way to get into this new epic scale game. So in conclusion, this really is a game I'm actually very excited for. It's the first game I've seen GW do recently, in the recent times, I'm actually thinking about buying. It's nice to see GW do different type of scales. It really does help with giving a different perspective on the type of games they have to offer, so that's really, really cool. I think for me, one of the big questions would be, are they going to pull this out to more of the 40k universe and having more factions? So you've got Orcs, Eldar, hey, maybe even Squats, and going down that route. It might be unlikely. I think if they did do that, it would be dependent on how successful this particular game is. But if they did, if they were to bring out the orcs or other races, I'd be all over that. That I wouldn't care about price. I'd be in it straight away. But as it is, it's Horus Heresy, which is fine. It's not the end of the world. Everyone loves a Space Marine. But yeah, that's where we're going to probably be for the time being. So guys, that really leaves the question, what do you think? How do you think this game is going to be received by the public? Is it a good move by GW? Is it a move that you see them doing, you saw coming? Or is it something that's completely caught you off guard? Really nice to hear your thoughts. Please put them in the comments below. Or alternatively, if you're on Discord, please jump into my server. The link is in the description below. It would be great to see you in my Discord, and we can continue this chat for as long as you like. So, with that then guys, that brings us to the end of the video, and I would just like to say thank you very much for taking the time to listen and to watch this little rant of mine, and I'll see you all in the next video. I'll catch you later guys. Stay safe.